Refraction of light at curved surfaces part 2. In this session you are going to learn what are lenses, how many types of lenses are there, what is a simple lens, what is a converging lens and what is a diverging lens. You will also learn rules for the image formation of convex lens in this session. Children, you observe this device. This is microscope. It magnifies smaller objects. Here also, see this one. This is another optical device. This is known as telescope. You can see far away objects with the help of this device. Next, here you observe this. The boy is reading the book with the help of the spectacles. He is using the spectacles. Next, here you observe this one. This is the camera which we use to take the photographs to shoot the videos. Okay, in all these optical devices, do you know what is present? How is it possible to magnify the image with the help of the microscope? How is it possible to see the distance objects with the help of the telescope? How the reading is very easy with the help of the spectacles? How is it possible to take the photograph? What makes all these things possible? Okay, we will learn in this session. It is all possible because of a lens. We will learn about lens in detail. See, what is a lens? Just now I have shown so many optical devices. They all use lenses. So what is a lens? And how many types of lenses are there? See, first of all, let me define what is a lens. A lens is a transparent material. It is a transparent material that bends the light in some pattern. The pattern depends on the nature of the material and the shape of the material. Are you clear? Lenses are further mainly classified into two types. One is the simple lenses. Another one is the simple lenses. The second one is the compound lenses. What are they? Simple lenses and compound lenses. Now let us discuss what is a simple lens. A simple lens is a transparent material which is bounded by two surfaces in which one of them is spherical and the other one can be either spherical or plane. So what is that? A simple transparent material bounded by two surfaces of which one is a spherical, another one is a spherical or a plane. So how many types of lenses are there? So simple lenses are classified into 6 types. There are 6 main categories. Okay, what are they? Convex lens, double convex lens, double concave lens, plano-convex, plano-concave. Okay, next another 2 important categories are also there, but we discuss only 2 lenses, about the 2 lenses in this session. What are the 2 lenses we are going to discuss in this session? In this session, we discuss only on double convex lens or converging lens and double concave lens or diverging lens. You observe this lens, double convex lens. See this one. This is known as what we call it a converging lens. Why we are saying this is the converging lens? All the rays meet at a point after refraction. Okay, they converge at a point after refraction. Here you observe this one. This lens is known as what we call it double concave or diverging lens. What we call it diverging lens. Why? All the rays which are incident on the lens after refraction, they diverge means they move in different directions. So you will get the image by extending the refracted rays in the backward direction. Here somewhere the image is formed by extending the refracted rays in the backward direction. See, what is double convex lens? Let us define. A simple biconvex lens. What is that? A simple biconvex lens is the lens in which two bounding surfaces, these two are known as the bounding surfaces, first bounding surface and second bounding surface. These two bounding surfaces are spherical. See this one. These are the parts of the sphere. These two are spherical. Shape is spherical and curved inside. They are curved inside. So such a lens is known as what we call it? Double convex lens. Double convex lens. This one, you observe this one, double concave lens. What is this? Double concave lens or diverging lens. So, what is diverging lens? A simple biconcave lens is a lens in which two bounding surfaces, these two bounding surfaces, one bounding surface and this is another bounding surface. These two bounding surfaces are spherical in shape. They are spherical in shape and curved outside. They are curved outside. This one is curved outside. This is also curved outside. So these are the main two lenses we discuss in this lesson. Okay. So we always concern on these two lenses throughout this chapter. Are you clear about that one? Whether you are discussing about the image formation or whatever it may be, all the rules we discuss for these two lenses only. One is the double convex lens, another one is the double concave lens. Children, let us discuss the rules for the image formation of convex lens. You remember, whenever we are talking about convex lens means, you remember the thin lens. You always consider the thin lens. Are you clear about that one? So always consider the thin lens in this chapter. Okay, first see this one. This is the double convex lens. Double convex lens. See, this is my optical center. O is my optical center and F1 and F2 are two foci. What is that? Two foci, or we call it as foci. Okay, F1 and F2 are the foci on either side. See this one, and 2F1 and 2F2. Here you observe this one. Now I have taken 4 points on the principal axis. Let us assume a ray parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it passes through the focus. So, what is the first rule? A ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through the focus on the other side of the lens. Are you clear about that one? So, what is the first rule? The first rule says that a ray of light, this is the ray of light parallel to the principal axis. This is the principal axis. Okay, after refraction, it passes through the focus on the other side of the lens. Are you clear about that one? Children, are you clear? Let us discuss rule 2. What is rule 2? A ray of light passing through the optical center. A ray of light passing through the optical center. Let us discuss. This is my double convex lens. This is my principal axis. This is my principal axis. I have taken 4 points. Okay, on the principal axis, that is 2F1 and F1 and O, that is the optic center, and F2 and 2F2. Here is my F2 and here is my 2F2. These are the 4 points I have taken on the principal axis. Okay, so what is rule 2? Let us discuss. A ray of light passing through the optic center. See this one. This ray of light is passing through the optic center. Do you find any bending? No, there is no bending. There is no bending. So what is rule 2? A ray of light passing through the optical center of the lens goes straight without any deviation. Without any deviation means a ray which passes through the optic center does not suffer any refraction. This is the rule 2. Children, try to understand the concept. It is very important to draw the ray diagrams and to locate the position of the image and nature of the image. Okay. Children, let us discuss what is rule 3. Ray of light passing through focus. How the ray of light behaves when it passes through the focus. Let us consider the lens, convex lens. This is my principal axis, and consider the 4 points 2f1, f1 and optic center, and here this is my f2. Already I told you f1, f2 are the focus, that is foci. We call it as the foci. Okay, 2f1 and f1. Next O and F2 and 2F2. These are the 4 points which I considered on the principal axis. Principal axis. Imagine this is the ray which is passing through the focus. See this one. This is passing through the focus. After refraction, it travels parallel to the principal axis. Travels parallel to the principal axis. So what is rule 3? A ray of light passing through the focus after refraction becomes parallel to the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis. Are you clear about that one? I think I made the concept crystal clear to you. Okay. So once again you see this one. You remember 3 rules. Okay. To locate the position of the object and image formation by the convex lens. Convex lens. What is the first rule? What is the first rule? A ray traveling parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through the focus on the other side of the lens. Next, what is the second one? A ray of light passing through the optic center suffers no deviation. That is, it goes straight without any refraction. Next, what is rule 3? A ray of light passing through the focus after refraction becomes parallel to the principal axis. I hope children you understood very clear. Okay. If you like my lesson, please subscribe. Okay, to watch my videos further lessons. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you children.